kids. These kids think they know everything. I've been giving him knowledge on the low, and he doesn't want to receive the information. Oh no, because your mic's off. Anyway, Anthony, we're ready. We're ready for this delicious food whenever you are. Good night. Good night.
Shout out to Herbgasm in the building. Ooh.
Hey, Herbgasm. I slaughter your name. I said, hey, Herbgasm. Nothing sounds cool when I say it. That's why I'm not a rapper. If I did rap, can you imagine what that would sound like? Every time I do rap, when I start to get in my freestyle mind, I always, like, you can tell how old I am. Because I'm like, we're just here to eat a little food. I'm here in a good mood. Like, I sound like when I freestyle, I sound like an old rapper. That tells you how old I am. Well, thank you. That would be all I'm doing today. That's all I got. Yeah, these are the breaks. Break fast. See, I'll stick with jokes. So in a minute, Anthony's going to get us lined up with some food on the table so we can talk about it whenever you feel like it. So the holidays just passed, ladies. What is a staple dish that every holiday that you guys have on your... you're from New Orleans, so don't be like a hurricane. That's not a food.
I mean, staple, red beans and rice.
Okay.
Wave, it's not happening in New Orleans. You ain't got no red beans and rice.
Is that for every meal, or is that just like a holiday?
Let me let you finish your question. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I think it's all a question. I'm high.
Yeah, me too.
It's a run-on question.
I think I was in the car with you. Okay, go ahead.
We
were bowling, huh?
Right.
Bowling in the car.
Bowling in the car. No, I mean, like, okay, so is there one holiday dish that you're like, red beans and rice every holiday, or red beans and rice every meal period?
What am I doing? Black eyed peas. I might eat those once a year, New Year's wave.
Okay.
In New Orleans, black eyed peas, some kind of, I don't know. If you don't eat that, something happens.
Yeah, it's black eyed peas, and what's the other thing? Cabbage or something?
Does everybody do black eyed peas?
Cabbage.
Y'all all do black eyed peas for the New Year?
I mean, we do.
Everybody
did?
All right. That's my staple dish right there.
Catherine and Soul Check, y'all do it too? So it ain't just black people. What?
What are y'all? They're black. They're black. What are you talking about?
Well, Soul Check's from Turkey.
They look black to me. That's black.
Soul Check, I'm telling this story. Soul Check's from Turkey, and he is literally a rocket scientist. Like,
he's black. I know him.
But I ask him all the time. I'm like, Soul Check, will you please tell me that there are aliens? I need to know that there are aliens. And he's like, we're all aliens. I'm from another country. You're from another. That's not what I meant. That is not what I meant. We're all aliens. That was me doing Soul Check. Soul Check's smarter than everybody in here. So, what about for you, Jersey? What's your staple holiday? You always have it.
Something we always have is, it's called cherry.
Voice, yes.
Right. I don't hear nothing none of y'all say. I'm just like.
It's called Cherry Yummy. So it's like a cheesecake. And we've gotten out of the traditional, like, I hate to say it, black family cooking for the holidays. So every year we do soul food, right? We do something different every year. So we'll have, like, Mexican, we'll have lasagna, we'll have Italian. We try to switch it up every year because we're getting real bored. So the Cherry Yummy.
That's a really good idea, actually.
Yeah. The Cherry Yummy is something we do no matter what holiday it is. Like, we're going to have Cherry
Yummy, and I'm already like, yum.
It's really good, and it's easy to make.
And it's like a cheesecake?
It is. It's a no-bake cheesecake. You mix it up, put it in the refrigerator, take it out, throw the cherries on it. It's banging.
Everything.
It's sexy.
The way you describe it is sexy. It's like, you just take it and you put it in the thing, and then I'm just like, what? What about you, Dreds? What's your, like, go-to staple? Do you do big holidays and stuff at your house?
Do I do what?
Do y'all do big holidays and stuff at your house?
Yeah, at my aunt's house, we do.
So what's, like, the one thing that's, like, a staple dish every Christmas or Thanksgiving? You're like, I know when I go, it's going to be there.
The turkey.
Y'all do turkey for Christmas and...
Christmas and Thanksgiving, we do a turkey.
How come we don't make big old turkeys
a
all the
full-grown
time?
turkey. Collard greens. But you know what we've been doing over the past like maybe 10 years, we've been doing this thing for the collard greens. This is specifically for the collard greens. It's called chi-chi. Y'all know what chi-chi is?
Tell me about it.
And so it's a little olive oil, a little what is it? Goya, the Goya with the red top. You know what I'm talking about? That one, and a little green onions. Is she writing it down too? Red vine tomatoes. And when I tell you, and a little bit, just a smidgen, you really don't need the vinegar. You really don't, but just a smidgen. And you put that on, you put that on top of your collard greens. We've been doing that for the last 10 years, and it's absolutely amazing. If we don't have Chi-Chi in the house when collard greens are in the house, we're not eating them. We like, where's the Chi-Chi? Somebody need to go to the store and get some Chi-Chi. But we make it, we make it. Y'all know, it's kind of like salsa. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to make it. Y'all make the greens, I'll make the Chi-Chi. Boom.
Don't go over to Tally's house. You must run go to Tally's house and never leave.
Never go home.
Never go home.
I've been there. I didn't want to go home.
Let me tell y'all a story about Tally's house. I got to do it. So I was having, this is a couple months ago before I got signed. And I was having a really shitty day.
Do not post this on social network and listen. You take this to the grave. Go.
So I was over at Tally's and I was having a bad day, and of course I get over there and all my friends are there and everybody. It's such a loving place. It's so warm. To be such a big ass house, it's so comfortable and warm. And I went in and Tally was like, my niece is coming in and she wants Italian food. And I was like, I said, I'm going to write down a recipe for you for a red sauce that's very easy. And so I wrote down the recipe, and Tally goes, that's cute. Now get in the kitchen and make it. I was there for like...
Did she make it?
I made red sauce for like 3 hours. I was like, I didn't know I was cooking, but I'm glad I did because it made me feel better to be able to cook for my friends. Because that's what cooking's about, young man. Love. I just dropped some more knowledge. What about you, Miss Michelle? What's your like staple go-to?
Every year we do something different, but if I go to my mom's house, it's cornbread dressing and gumbo. Those are the two things. We're from Louisiana. So this, we did cornbread dressing, but for Christmas we did Mexican food this year.
Did you? I love Mexican food. I talk about this every week on the show. Like, I love like dirty, grimy, nasty, just cheap Mexican food. I literally can eat Mexican food every day. Like little ground beef tacos situation. It's like my favorite thing. I'll start down there with Miss Michelle. What's your favorite, besides the Atlanta Breakfast Club, what's your favorite restaurant in Atlanta? Besides the Atlanta Breakfast Club. Atlanta Breakfast Club. Atlanta Breakfast Plug Club.
I don't have one.
You don't have any place that's just like, oh, that's my shit every time you go buy it? For me, that's Arby's.
Arby's.
The meats.
Arby's is so good.
The meats.
Arby's is so good. That's another Tally story. Can I tell it? No. I go over to Tally's house the other day, a couple Sundays ago, just for a minute. I go in, she's on her laptop. I'm like, hey, you working? She's like, nah, we're going to order a bunch of shit from Arby's. I'm like, what?
Did you say that for real?
I'm not going anywhere. So we drove down to the CNN Center. I illegally parked for about 45 minutes while she proceeded to go inside and get this big-ass order. And it was me, her, Look Alive, Sarosh. I think it was just us.
Don't be saying names you ain't got no business.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Nobody was there.
Nobody was there but me and Tally. And our imaginary, me and Tally the whole way back to the house are talking about how, I'm like, man, I can't. Tally's like, man, I'm going to be sad when this meal is over. And I'm like, I feel that way every time I eat at Arby's. Like, when the meal's over, I'm so full. But I'm like, man, I'm so depressed I don't have any more Arby's. And we get to the house and we just devour our food. And we look over and our imaginary friend, who will remain nameless, and she's not here, so we look over and this bitch had cut her sandwich in half and left it. And we were completely done. And there's this half a beautiful Arby's sandwich. I was like, if you don't eat that motherfucking sandwich, boy, I'm like, I'm going to do it for you. Man, I'm going to take that sandwich right away, ma'am. Take it right away in my belly. Eat my food. Michelle, you don't have, what's your favorite type of food then?
Southern food.
Like Southern?
Yeah, now if you ask me my favorite cupcake place.
Sprinkles? It's got to be Sprinkles.
It is Sprinkles. Sprinkles are candy cupcakes.
Cammy Cakes can get it. I tried to hit on a 80-year-old Cammy Cake truck driver one time because I knew I'm like, hey, you got a girl? He's like, yes. I'm like, you want another one? Like, Cammy Cakes are the shit. Cammy Cakes are so good.
Sprinkles, they have a 24-hour vending machine. So anytime,
in Atlanta?
Yes, it's at Lenox Mall. So anytime you just need a cupcake, you go and swipe your card and it comes out.
Get the hell out of here. It comes out.
And they sing to you when you buy a cupcake.
What do you mean they sing to you when you buy a cupcake?
I love cupcakes.
That's like a fat kid's dream. I sing every time I eat. I'm like, oh, Chef Anthony, this food is delicious in my stomach, yeah. That's going to be my song in a second. So you don't have cupcakes. Have you been to Southern Bakery or Southern, is it called Southern Bakery or Southern Sweets out in Decatur? You don't get down with them? They got a good lunch. Anybody been out there? Yeah, their cakes are pretty good. Southern Sweets, that's what it is, and it's in front of the farmers market down there. They have a really great lunch. It's pretty delicious. So you just like sweet stuff. You would love me. You would love me. I made Cinnabon cupcakes night before last.
Well, only eat 2 flavors, red velvet or chocolate.
You don't get down with like the cherry or the strawberry in the mix?
No.
Why? You're missing out on buttercream and you don't even know it.
Cream cheese.
Buttercream is everything. Who? Delia's. Yes, let me drop some tea.
Let's do a shout out to Delia's where we eat at
Delia's.
twice a week. I love that place. Jesus
It
Christ.
is so good. And Delia's takes a whole motherfucking cupcake and makes a milkshake out of a whole cupcake.
What about how they
Not
put the
half.
chicken on Hawaiian bread? They be trying to act like that ain't Hawaiian bread. I know that damn Hawaiian bread. That's why it's so good. Fried chicken on Hawaiian bread with
Man.
potato wedges.
Look alive, that comeback sauce. That comeback sauce is everything, and I get the Sanchez sliders with that pimento cheese, and when they're gone, I cry. I just cry. It's so good. They sell their sausage in the grocery stores, but it's not as good. I've tried it.
Pause. Pause. Oh, no pause. On the
Delia's,
straight.
they sell it at like Publix, and in the freezing section, it's not as good as the other stuff. Sorry, disappointed. I know. Like I can have Delia's every day. That's what I was telling myself, and I was like, no, I can't. It's not as delicious. What about you, Dress? What's your favorite restaurant besides the Atlanta Breakfast Club?
You mean here?
Yeah, in Atlanta. Or you can do Atlanta, and then you can tell me another one if you want to. You can do whatever you want.
I actually like, there's a couple I like here. I like No Mas Cantina, which is really cool because I like Mexican food. And I like STK.
I'm not eating
I love STK.
That's right across from Ocean Air, right?
Down the street, yeah. But I really like it. And it's a great networking spot on certain days. But the food is phenomenal. The ambiance is out of sight.
So STK, they do steak, obviously.
They definitely do steak. I mean,
Right.
amazing steak.
Are you a big steak?
And I'm not even a big steak eater. I eat steak like once every quarter.
Really?
Real
Red
talk.
meat's not good for you, but Outback can get it. Look, that's how classy I am. Where's your favorite restaurant? Outback
I like
and Arby's?
Papados too. I like Papados too. I really like Papados.
Oh,
They're
Papados
fun.
can get it.
Yeah,
Yay,
Papados can get
food.
it. Mm-hmm.
Papados is one of my
fried
favorites.
chicken can get it too, Jesus. Yeah, bisque. All right.
All right.
I'm going to pass the mic.
Look, the food comes. Nobody wants to talk now.
You done with me?
Yeah, I'm
Y'all
done.
got some hot sauce back there?
I told you to leave the hot sauce on the table.
Here you go, Michelle.
I knew Mama's baby needed it, just like me.
Why get this little bitty piece of chicken? What are you doing?
Chicken, and we've got, so what do we got? This is the biscuit and the shrimp gravy and the chicken and waffles that we're getting here. Excellent. Thank you so much, Anthony. Everybody, once again, give it up for Chef Anthony and his wonderful staff here, guys. So really, I love you, Dion/Tay. I just act like I don't. Chef Anthony is the T. Jersey, honey, where's your favorite restaurant in Atlanta?
So it's something really simple. I love Mexican food. I love tacos. It used to be called Taco Cabana. It's set on the corner of like Piedmont. Right. It sits on the corner of Piedmont. It used to sit on the corner of Piedmont and Cheshire Bridge. Now it sits on Piedmont.